Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So I just want to talk a little bit about how you can push your culture in your gym the way that you want it to go, or how you can accidentally push it the other direction. So what I'm talking about is let's use this as an example. We've got a 20-minute workout. Y'all are gonna recognize this as Cindy. A 20-minute AM rep, as many reps as possible. I'll just go ahead and write Cindy up here. Okay, it's 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. Awkward, those have the exact same acronym. Anyway, moving on here. So we've got Cindy. So now we have something that's a little bit tricky here, and this really just is going to depend on what your gym is. And so there's not really a right or wrong. At Movement Link, we prioritize training over kind of the CrossFittiness of scores and everything. That doesn't mean we don't take scores. It just means we're very particular about when we take scores because we want these things to line up. So that's not completely the topic of this video, but I will touch on it briefly. The topic of this video is going to be how the words that come out of your mouth either push you in that same direction or contradict what you're trying to do. So let's talk about it. The easiest way to look at this one is just with the push-ups. Okay, so in a competition, thighs and chest need to touch the ground, and you gotta lock your arms up all the way there. But if I bounce off of the ground, that can give me some more bump up. I can play around with a whole bunch of different hand positions as muscles get fatigued and stuff. But also the biggest one is if I play around with being neutral at the bottom and extending my spine when I'm up at the top, I can get a lot of spine movement in, and I don't have to press my weight up as far, and it makes push-ups a lot easier. They still meet competition standards, but now we're kind of, all of these things, it's like now we're kind of missing the point of using push-ups to develop our ability to brace and stabilize a neutral spine and developing that good pressing strength without losing the shoulder. Push-ups can be such a good training tool, but when we test and compete in push-ups, we have to make a standard set of rules, and then within those rules, people are gonna work some loopholes as much as possible. So that's what tends to happen. So what happens is if we say we're taking score on something like this, what you're gonna get is crappy push-ups, because that's gonna be the way to get the best scores. And they don't have to be the grossest push-ups you've ever seen, but you're gonna see the workarounds in there. So what happens is, let's say there's 2 minutes left on the clock, okay? So now the words coming out of your mouth matter a lot. So if you're trying to motivate your people to go harder, there's 2 minutes left, and if you're going, go, 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 time to go, time to go, we're taking your score later, blah, blah, blah. Now you're motivating them to the score. You're motivating them to as many reps as possible. Okay, so what we like to do is as many reps as possible fit for intensity and technique. So what we say at the end of the workouts is it's time to go, but you better make it look good. Only good looking reps matter. We're gonna work through the beep. So a beep should happen mid-rep. So we're instilling our values in the words we're choosing so people aren't getting mixed signals. If we spent the whole time saying this is for intensity and technique, we don't care about your score, but we kind of do. I want you doing really solid push-ups, but I want you going as hard as you can here. Okay, now we have a different story, and it's like I don't really care what your score is, but I care that you're pushing really hard. But if I say all of those things, and then in the last 2 minutes, I start saying, okay, we're about to take, it's time to go hard, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Now I'm messing with your head because now you don't know what to do. Do I need to do the thing that makes my push-up better, or do I need to do the thing that gets me the better score? So you don't have to use, the sayings that I say, but I have very particular sayings that I say for very particular reasons. And it's I'm trying to promote this technique over everything, and then intensity only matters with high technique. It doesn't have to be perfect, because if you wait for it to be perfect, you'll never get anywhere, because I've been doing this, 13-ish years now. My technique is nowhere near perfect, but it's better. And within a workout, there's specific things I'm working on, and I'm trying to make it as good as possible. But if I waited for it to be perfect before I did anything, I wouldn't have done anything. So just think about what your values are and what you're trying to get out, and make sure that when you're cheering people on and it's the end of the workout and we got to get people getting those extra good looking reps in, you got to make sure that you're saying the right things. And notice I said getting the good looking reps in. I didn't say getting the reps in. Very, very particular in how I say those, because I want to motivate people to do the thing that I want them to do. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.